Fantastic. Okay, so this will be the new lineup, and we're back with MedLab. Let's get it on.
Get it on.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and change my... I'm still wearing my work clothes, and I am hot as hell, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
We're all dead.
Pretty much. So my wife had turned off the AC when she gave my son a bath and forgot to turn it on. I'm like, why is it so hot here? Stay Puft Marshmallow. The fifth monster being a cow, specifically a mad cow. I can neither...
What is he talking about? Ooh. Hey, Brian.
Okay. Ooh, is this another... Oh, no, this is the savage skin. I thought this was a tiger one. I don't think the mad cow would be able to be a fifth monster. I think it'd be a little too strong. Okay, so it's nice to see that people... I like this move. A lot of people don't go down there, so you can be sneaky and then go down there, and then you get a lot of distance. Now he's being loud, but I did like that start because a lot of people don't look underneath there for footprints and things. Good job. I think that it's less about his health and armor, but more about his combo potential kill. Just because Behemoth, like I said, I feel that a lot of people say that Behemoth isn't good, but I think he's actually very strong. Just because he can put a lot of pressure on hunters. So hunters do need to do a really big job of keeping out of his kill potential with his combos. So interesting spirit. So he did set off a spotter, so they probably should have heard that from a distance. But it looks like that they're split up. So Trapper by himself is very, very dangerous. Even at a stage 1, you can just get downed and pounced really, really quickly. Looks like they're just fighting off some Reavers. So I think the Goliath is probably going to get an easy stage 2 here. Not a food here. So he might be able to actually evolve pretty soon. I think he needs... Oh, then there's the last meat. So he might just kill these guys. Okay, so he did set off some birds. Again, I'm not a fan. Generally as a trapper, you don't want to be outside of like this middle central area. So you shouldn't really ever be over here because it's very easy for a monster to just juke around the sides like this. Oh, wow. Good shot. Really good shot. So we got tracked. Got some abage going. Okay, so he might be trying to evolve back in this area, and this is again that no-fly area, so just be very, very careful. So it looks like he probably will try to evolve back there. but the Trapper is really hot on his heels. So you should start seeing the Hunter right now. Ooh, and there you go. Really good. So now you can just start shooting him in the face. Don't shoot. Ah, those Reavers are just going. Oh my gosh. He might die before he even unvolves. Just, oh my gosh. Don't throw the dome. Don't throw the dome. What's his heals? Oh, now throw the dome. Once you get a little bit more health. There you go. There you go. Okay, now your health. Oh. Oh, that was a rough rock throw. I feel like that there's no reason to be that close to Goliath. I mean, you're not going to be getting super... Where was the dome? I don't know why there wasn't a dome. That should have been a easy dome. I didn't see one on the map, so maybe it was on cooldown, but I don't think... No. Yeah, that was weird. I'm not sure why there was no dome. It had to have been on cooldown or something. Oh, free meats for him. Okay, so yeah, so again, see the Trapper, if he was right here, you'd be able to cut the monster off. So the monster's fighting near Pride Rock. So the Hunters did a good amount of damage from the evolution. I would have liked to have seen a dome. I'm going to be all over that because I feel like that... I don't know, it's just very weird not to see a dome. I don't know what to say. Maybe I just missed it and... I don't know. Or maybe he just didn't feel comfortable because he was at low health, which is equally as viable. There we go. There's a dome. So he's relatively close to full armor, so now they should be able to... Ooh, that group up. Ooh, good job. So yeah, so now that they know he's got rock throw, they should always be calling it out and really using this. So the Trapper's going to be getting assault... Bad. Oh, very good. See, that's exactly what you do. And I'm pointing at my monitor. I hate that. But that's exactly what you do. You just go behind areas to avoid as much as possible. So I would like to see Task getting cloaked right now. No. Really good dodge. Keep those heals up. Get over there and cloak. I feel like that they need to do a lot more punishment. There's no... There they go. Start getting that assault up there. So the Trapper's probably going to go down, but that's okay because if they can do a lot of damage, basically it's not always about preventing a strike. You know, strikes are acceptable. That's one of the things to learn is that strikes are okay to be as long as you're putting significant pressure on them. And that's exactly what they did. So even if Griffith or Abe went down, they did half his health, and that is immensely strong. So they're in a very good position. No downs, and the monster's below half health. The monster, I believe, is freshly tagged. So really good job with the Hunters. You know, they did a really good job. I would have liked to see Bucket cloak Task, but I don't know if his cloak was off for whatever reason. I keep telling the developers this, but I really want to see class ability skills over here. Dome, heal burst, shield, all that kind of stuff. That's really important. But onto the game, really good position. Interesting that the monster is going to go towards where the Hunters are going. Oh, nope, he's finally turning. There we go. I feel like the Trapper was in a very perilous position 2 times, but really good healing and a couple missed abilities. Excuse me, I didn't want to sneeze in the microphone and kill you. Okay. So it looks like he's probably going to get domed now. He's got full armor. I don't know if he's going to be looking for an engage. He might just be trying to go straight for the stage 3. Ooh, another missed sneak pounce. Pounce attack. I cannot talk tonight. I apologize. Very mess. I really wish I knew what the Hunter team was saying. I feel like one of these days with my community coaching, I feel like that I'm going to have a game where everyone turns their push to talk key off, so that every time somebody says something, it is heard, and see if that makes... Ooh, double hit with a kill. So Task is about to go down. Ooh, there goes the dome. Very well played. Get rid of some of the armor. Oh, that's a fantastic dome. So the monster is going to be in a corner over here. I don't think he can get through, so he's in a very rough spot. Really good. So now he's going to try and play King of the Hill, but he really can't. Interestingly enough, okay, so it looks like that this is their base of operations. I like that Abe stayed back until he got healed. Very nice dodge by Task. Really good dodge roll, or dodging from rock throws. As soon as you see it, you know, just burn that. it's not. It doesn't really have to burn. So Jetpack 101 in combat, that was a bad one. 2 people got hit. But I feel like so the monster's about to go. Really good with the hunters. Good jetpack management. I feel that you need to know what moves to jetpack. So as soon as you find out a monster has a 3-point skill, that's what you jetpack. You don't worry about the other abilities because the 3-star is what you need to dodge. Good game. Let's back up and debrief.
Dodge like a champion.
Okay, so first with Hadrosaur on Monster, I loved the way that you started. A lot of people don't realize how strong that is, because if you go sneak and then go loud underneath, nobody goes underneath to check for footprints, so you can get actually a good amount of distance by not being sneaky there. So I really like that start. You had a really good possible evolution to stage 2, but then the birds give it away because that's always what they do because they're jerks. But you did a really good start, but I felt like that there was a couple of times when you had a sneak a pounce and they both missed, and so I feel like that would have made a big difference. And so the hunters were doing amazingly well. Like Task Force especially, you dodged so many great rock throws, and there were a couple of times when I thought that the trapper was absolutely dead meat, and you guys managed to pull it off. Your positioning was really good. There were a couple of times when you kind of grouped up, but in general, the hunters had really strong positioning in general. Kyra was always on point. Abe was really good about being the focus fire. I feel that like there's an interesting meta that I believe that I think that Trapper is kind of the throwaway part. The Trapper and or the support, depending on what the two are. But basically, you want them to stay at half health and be focused on, because the monster's like, oh, the Trapper's got half health, so I'm going to go ahead and stay focused on you so I can get out of the dome faster. But you guys were doing great pressure. Torvald was tearing it up with those mortars, and just in general, you were putting a lot of pressure on the monster, and so the monster had to commit in unfavorable conditions, and that was a really good job. The one thing with Bucket though is at the beginning when you first saw him right after he canceled the evolve, you were heading east and he was heading west, and then you cloaked and you started following him right after you UAV tracked. I feel like that was a mistake, because if he ever turned around, you wouldn't have a cloak to protect people, and he was already tagged, so there was no reason to stay right on his tail. I feel like putting a couple of turrets might have deterred him, maybe herded him back towards the group for a dome, or you just do a little bit of chip damage as he tries to run away. But I feel like just using up the stealth there, especially against a stage 1, was kind of a small mistake. But no, all in general, like the hunters were really on their ball, especially in those dome engagements. I felt bad for Hadrosaur because like those rock throws were just being dodged left and right. Like I could feel your pain as a Goliath player, so I know exactly what you're talking about. But good game overall. Okay.
Yeah, also I saw him KO at start too.